Vietnam is gaining popularity as a top travel spot, offering more than meets the eye. Explore pristine islands and gorgeous beaches, and savor delicious food amidst a captivating culture and rich history. Discover the charm of this incredible country through 15 surprising facts, inviting you to embark on a unique and unforgettable adventure. So, is Vietnam going to be in your top travel spots after this video? Let's find out. Firstly, have you noticed the shape of Vietnam on a map? Vietnam is often referred to as an S-shaped nation, captivating map enthusiasts with its distinctive geography. This slender, elongated country extends approximately 1,025 miles from its northern borders adjacent to China, down to its southern tip near the Gulf of Thailand. The S shape is a result of the country's winding borders, resembling the curves of the letter S in the alphabet. Beyond its shape, Vietnam is a land of diverse landscapes. The northern region boasts majestic mountain ranges, including the iconic Phan Xipang, while the central areas feature picturesque coastlines and the historic city of Hue. Heading south, the Mekong Delta unfolds with its intricate network of rivers and lush greenery. Vietnam's unique geography has influenced its climate, creating regional variations. The north experiences distinct seasons with chilly winters, while the south enjoys a more tropical climate. This diversity contributes to Vietnam's rich biodiversity and agricultural productivity. Now let's dive deeper into the country. I'm sure you know that Vietnam is a tropical country, and we all think that tropical countries are humid, but Vietnam is a lot more than that. Vietnam's climate dances to the rhythm of the monsoon, bringing sunny days, rainfall, and high humidity to this vibrant land. With temperatures ranging from a comfortable 17 to 29 degrees Celsius throughout the year, it's a haven for those seeking consistent warmth. Yet there's a surprise waiting in the northern town of Sapa. Nestled along the Chinese border, Sapa transforms into a winter wonderland between December and February. Here, temperatures can dip below 0 degrees Celsius, offering a rare chance to witness snow in Vietnam. While snowboarding and sledding may not be the norm, Sapa invites you to embrace winter with enchanting activities. Imagine crafting a snowman, engaging in friendly snowball fights, or simply relishing the serene beauty of snowfall. This unexpected touch of winter adds a magical layer to Vietnam's diverse experiences. From the bustling streets of Hanoi to the tropical allure of Ha Long Bay, Sapa's snowy charm provides a unique and memorable chapter in Vietnam's climatic tale, showcasing the country's surprising diversity. So if you're exploring Vietnam, don't be too surprised if you stumble upon a snow-covered landscape in this captivating mountain town. But this next fact is just fascinating. I'm sure that you would be confused out of your mind hearing how the Vietnamese people speak. Vietnamese language and literature carry a fascinating tale, shaped by over a millennium of Chinese influence. The echoes of colonization resonate in the evolution of the written language. Initially using Chinese characters, Vietnam charted its linguistic course in the 13th century, with Chu Nom, a script uniquely Vietnamese. Later in the 17th century, the Latin alphabet with diacritics was embraced, adding a distinctive touch to communication. Spoken Vietnamese unveils another layer of complexity with its tonal nature. While the grammar might seem approachable, the 6 tones pose a challenge for learners. Picture this. A subtle shift in tone can completely alter the meaning of a word. Take the word ma, for instance. In a level tone, it means ghost, but with a hanging tone, it transforms into but. The tones each have their flair. A hanging tone, marked by a grave accent, turns ma into but, while a sharp tone, signaled by an acute accent, brings forth ma, meaning mom. An asking tone, depicted with a hook-like symbol, introduces ma, suggesting grave. The tumbling tone, adorned with a tilde, reshapes ma into horse. And the heavy tone, marked by a point below, turns ma into baby rice plant. Understanding the different tones in Vietnamese is like mastering a beautiful dance between how words sound and what they mean. It's not just about speaking, it's an art that highlights the complexity of the language. Through this journey, Vietnam has shown resilience in keeping its own identity, even with influences from other places. This has made the Vietnamese language special, reflecting a deep cultural richness that sets it apart. But this next cultural aspect wouldn't go well with everyone. It's about the legal drinking age. In Vietnam, the absence of a legal drinking age might surprise many. Unlike the strict age limits in some countries, there's no official age restriction for purchasing alcohol. Essentially, if you can get your hands on the drink, you can indulge, no questions asked, and no ID checks are required. This unique aspect of Vietnam's drinking culture may contribute to its position as the third largest beer consumer in Asia, following only Japan and China. The Vietnamese people, embracing a laid-back approach to alcohol regulation, consume a staggering 3 billion liters of beer annually. The relaxed attitude toward the legal drinking age aligns with Vietnam's sociable culture, where sharing drinks and enjoying time with friends is a common practice. Street corners often host random gatherings where locals and tourists alike can savor a diverse range of beverages. As you explore Vietnam, the absence of a strict drinking age provides a glimpse into the country's easygoing lifestyle, fostering a sense of freedom in how individuals choose to enjoy their social moments. It's a notable contrast to the more regulated drinking environments found in various parts of the world. So, what's the legal drinking age in your country? But before we move on from the topic of alcohol, have you ever heard of snake wine? Ruo Ran, or snake wine, is a unique traditional concoction in Vietnam, where a snake is pickled in rice wine. It's not just a beverage, it's often consumed for its perceived health benefits, vitality boost, and restorative properties. This intriguing elixir is believed to have medicinal value in traditional Vietnamese medicine. To make snake wine, a venomous snake, often a cobra, is placed alive into a jar of rice wine. The venom is believed to be neutralized by the ethanol in the alcohol. Over time, the snake's essence infuses with the rice wine, creating a potent and supposedly health-enhancing drink. Snake wine is often associated with increased virility and is consumed as a tonic for various ailments. While it may sound exotic or adventurous, it holds cultural significance and is sometimes regarded as a symbol of strength and vitality. Partaking in snake wine is not just about drinking a peculiar beverage. It reflects a blend of traditional beliefs, cultural practices, and the quest for wellness in Vietnamese heritage. But I'm sure you haven't heard about this next fact. Did you know that Vietnamese people are very happy? Vietnam's reputation as a happy and optimistic nation shines through various global happiness rankings. According to the UK-based Happy Planet Index in 2016, Vietnam proudly secured the 5th spot globally and stood as the second happiest nation in the Asia-Pacific region. This accolade is reflected in the warmth you'll find in the smiles of the Vietnamese people when you visit. Beyond happiness, optimism permeates the Vietnamese outlook on their economic future. In a survey conducted by the Gallup International Association, Vietnam claimed the 2nd spot in optimism about economic trends. This positive perspective speaks volumes about the nation's resilience and optimism amid economic challenges. This spirit of the Vietnamese is deeply rooted in their rich culture, strong community ties, and a focus on simple joys. Be it the vibrant street food, celebrating traditional festivals, or enjoying the scenic beauty, the Vietnamese embrace life with a contagious optimism that adds a special charm to the country. As you explore Vietnam, you'll not only witness its breathtaking landscapes but also experience the uplifting energy of a nation that finds happiness in the everyday moments of life. But what could be a possible reason for the energy of the Vietnamese people? Could it be because Vietnam is one of the largest producers of coffee? Vietnam, the world's 2nd largest coffee exporter after Brazil, embraced coffee thanks to the French in the 1800s. Initially producing 80 tons annually, the coffee industry soared post-Vietnam War, exceeding 1 million tons yearly today. One unique Vietnamese coffee is Weasel coffee, ranked among the world's priciest. Weasels play a curious role in the production. They eat coffee fruits, and after a journey through their digestive system, the beans are collected from their feces. This process adds a distinct aroma and sweet taste, making it a sought-after delicacy. Vietnamese coffee culture puts its spin on the French legacy. Using a metal drip filter, Ground coffee slowly drips into a cup as hot water is added. Intriguingly, many locals enjoy their black coffee with ice, often accompanied by condensed milk, creating a delightful and slightly unconventional coffee experience. Now, let's look at some of the most fascinating places in Vietnam. Why not start with a record-breaking place? It is the largest cave in the world. Discovered in 2009-2010, Son Doong has become the world's largest known cave, tucked away in Vietnam's Phong Nha Bang National Park. Stretching over 5.5 miles in length, 650 feet wide, and standing 500 feet tall, this cave system is a mesmerizing wonder for adventurers. While many may associate Vietnam with beautiful beaches and tropical forests, Son Doong's mysterious caverns add an exciting layer to the country's attractions. Situated in Quang Binh province, the cave system comprises over 150 individual caves, featuring awe-inspiring subterranean wonders like a massive stalagmite, prehistoric algae fields, and gleaming cave pearls. Spanning such vast dimensions, Son Doong is a debate-worthy contender for the world's largest cave, inviting exploration and discovery. One astonishing feature is its enormous size, with the largest cavern so spacious that a Boeing 747 could fly through it. As you venture into this underground realm, Son Doong unveils a breathtaking landscape and captivating explorers with its colossal dimensions and unique geological formations, making it a must-see destination for both local and global travelers seeking the extraordinary in Vietnam. But this next attraction of Vietnam is known to be of great significance. It's about the famous statue of Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh, fondly known as Uncle Ho, Vietnam's first president, rests in a mausoleum in Hanoi, captivating both locals and visitors. A place of reverence, it serves as a pilgrimage destination for many Vietnamese. Despite initial hesitations about long queues, the lines move swiftly, allowing glimpses of Ho Chi Minh's preserved body. However, capturing a photograph isn't allowed as visitors are expected to keep moving while observing this solemn spectacle. The mausoleum, a symbol of deep respect for Uncle Ho, temporarily closes from September to December each year. During this period, it's believed that Ho Chi Minh's body undergoes maintenance in Russia, adding an intriguing element to the mausoleum's routine. Did you know that Vietnam is a nation of rivers? Vietnam's 392 rivers, spanning a total length of 6,734.6 kilometers, weave a watery trail across the country, shaping its landscape and influencing its rich cultural heritage. This intricate network of rivers, especially prominent in the Red River Delta and the Mekong Delta, forms the lifeblood of Vietnam's civilization. The Red River Delta in the north and the Mekong Delta in the south are home to a vibrant water culture deeply embedded in traditional values. Locals in these deltas have cultivated a profound connection with their rivers, drawing sustenance, livelihoods, and inspiration from these waterways. The rivers are not just pathways, they are integral to daily life, providing fertile lands for agriculture, transportation routes, and a source of cultural identity. In the Red River Delta, the iconic Red River itself has witnessed the ebb and flow of Vietnamese history, shaping the livelihoods of those along its banks. Down south, the Mekong Delta's intricate web of rivers and channels supports a thriving agricultural community, earning it the nickname Rice Bowl for its vital role in Vietnam's food production. But did you know that Vietnam has one of the best floating markets in the world? Vietnam's floating markets are vibrant hubs of commerce, creating a unique and lively spectacle. These markets are typically found in the Mekong Delta, where rivers and canals become bustling trading grounds. Colorful boats adorned with goods, fruits, and vegetables converge to create a floating marketplace that reflects the local way of life. Cai Rang and Cai Bi are among the most famous floating markets. Here, sellers display their produce on long poles, allowing buyers to easily spot what they're looking for. From tropical fruits to fresh seafood, these markets offer a diverse array of goods. Visiting a floating market is not just about shopping, it's an immersive cultural experience. The sounds of bargaining, the sight of boats brimming with goods, and the aroma of local delicacies create a sensory-rich environment. Tourists often explore these markets by boat, navigating through the lively waterways and engaging with the friendly vendors. But do you know what the most special part about the floating market is? It's the bamboo stick. Floating markets in Vietnam offer a lively spectacle with a unique way of showcasing local products. Bamboo sticks play a crucial role as makeshift displays, holding an array of colorful fruits and vegetables like pineapples, mangoes, bananas, and more. These vibrant boats create a picturesque scene on the water, offering tourists an authentic taste of Vietnamese riverine life. While you'll find a cornucopia of fresh produce on these bamboo displays, certain items like coffee, tea, and coconut juice aren't placed on sticks. They're deemed too heavy. The markets also hold surprises. If you spot bamboo sticks with coconut leaves, it's not a fruit display. Instead, it signals that the boat itself is for sale, a clever and culturally rooted communication. On occasion, bamboo sticks may be adorned with clothes. This isn't a market sale either. It simply indicates that the boat owners are utilizing this space to dry their clothes, showcasing the practical and resourceful nature of life on the water. In Vietnam, soccer is a passion that brings people together in coffee shops and restaurants during big national or international games. Yet, amid the love for soccer, Vietnam has its own traditional sport called sepak takraw, also known as calamay ball or kick volleyball. Originating in the 15th century in Malaysia, this sport has deep historical roots and a unique style of play. Sepak takraw involves passing a ball between players, using their heads and feet, creating an intense and skillful game. The sport's origin story traces back to an accident during a sepak raga game in Malacca, Malaysia. Despite the sport's intense nature, it has gained popularity in Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Myanmar, and Cambodia. Unlike soccer, sepak takraw showcases acrobatic kicks and nimble movements as players strive to keep the ball in play. But that's not the only fun the Vietnamese people have. They also love riding motorbikes. Ho Chi Minh City's roads buzz with an astounding 7.4 million motorbikes, a number that keeps growing each year, contributing to the nationwide estimate of around 45 million motorbikes in Vietnam. To put it in perspective, there's nearly one motorbike for every 2 people in the country. That's a lot of bikes. In major cities, especially Ho Chi Minh City, motorbikes dominate the roads, making up a whopping 90% of all vehicles. However, it might surprise you that wearing helmets only became mandatory in the last 4 years. Despite the overwhelming presence of motorbikes, helmet use wasn't always enforced. But did you know that we have adopted a concept that is a part of Vietnam's culture? In Vietnam's northern regions near Sapa, a tradition called love markets has been a long-standing practice among hill tribes. Unlike the relatively recent introduction of speed dating in the West during the 90s, these love markets have been a stable part of hill tribe life for decades. In these markets, young single people from various remote villages come together to find a life partner. These gatherings provide a unique opportunity for villagers from distant areas to meet potential mates from other villages, all in one centralized location. It's a chance for individuals in these close-knit communities, often residing in remote and secluded regions, to connect with others who may share common values and traditions. The love markets go beyond mere matchmaking. They serve as social events where people can exchange experiences and stories and foster connections.